Hey there, before the video starts, are you looking to get your account reviewed? If so, it's real simple. All you gotta do is head to the IdleOn toolbox, click on the data tab, scroll down to profile management, go ahead and copy that link provided, and make sure you hit upload my profile. Once you see the green check mark, you're good to go. Then just drop by our Discord, the Vault. Go ahead and scroll on down to the IdleOn account reviews text channel. You can go ahead and drop your link there with a little blurb on what you'd like us to focus on, and we're happy to get to you when we can. And now, enjoy the video. What is up, YouTube? Wilker here, back again for another IdleOn account review, this time for 2Hundii, who is looking for what to focus on, and he's in the chat here today, so hello. We did point out there's an issue that he's running his skilling card set, but he just did printing, and he's got a missing star sign, so we're going to let him off with a warning. Let's tear into his characters. So, before we do anything, opals. Or opals, whatever. He screamed for petting. Ain't no way. Pop opals, no problems there. Prayers. No complaints in that regard, okay. PO boxes. Nope, no complaints. And onto equipment. You did say you're working on farming out your golden food for people. I can tell you've been working on your account for sure, but my biggest gripe that I've seen so far, caustics. Caustics. Why? Why? So, I want you to get Divine Scarf on everyone. Random new Pepe? That is not Pepe. Random new Pepe. Okay, you know what? Fine, I'll give you a random new Pepe. No, I'll do it right now. Okay, maybe not that kind of Pepe. There you go. There's your new Pepe. Okay, so... yeah. Definitely getting caustics on everybody. Do you have those in your inventory? I hope so. You don't. You're running skill efficiency when you're trying to farm ancient golems. Yeah, this... No. I love to see you working on your golden foods, don't get me wrong, but yeah, definitely you've got some room for improvement. I'm in a dungeon right now. Okay. I'll give you some leeway. Account-wise, how we looking on stuff? Statues look fairly juiced. Ooh. And that's where the cracks start to show. A lot of cheap I'm seeing. Yeah, a lot of cheap. Oh, yeah, dude. Come on. Your battle axe is only 365? Come on now. I want you to farm more statue levels. ASAP. Let's take a look at dungeons, because you did say you're working on dungeons. All cost is there. Beautiful. RNG items, just missing a few investments, but you're done. Constellations, you're done. Vault, spent. Apocalypses, let's see. Ooh, so close. Just missing one. Finish your last. Wow. Grimoire, you're at 6,200. Okay, you're at the long grind. Not a problem. Compass, you're at 9,100. Ooh. Somebody likes their Windwalker. Still got some chests to work on, for sure. I don't really want to focus on Compass, really. A lot of it's just going to come down to dust gain, and then juicing top of the morning as best you can with your upgrades. That's really what it's going to be. Because your goal is to, like, juice all of the metals you can until more abominations come out, because as it sits, like, you're looking at there, like, okay, what am I hurting on? Is it elemental damage? Is it overall? You know, so on and so forth. But yeah, realistically, it just comes down to farming out your metals. So, farm out your arena metals on your Windwalker. Tesseract, you're at 1600. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to give you the same what I did for the last review. I want you to push your Tesseract level to 2K so you get access to Jewels of the North Winds. That's what I'd love to see. Take a look at Anvil. Full. Yeah, come on now. Come on. Remember, if you're running off of the assumption that the automation arm will do it, it is not how that works. It does it for the first character you log in as for the day. It does not do it for any other character. So if you forget to claim your shit on your daily or weekly claim rotation, you're going to sit here with a chock-a-block full of... I just really can't be asked to claim them. Well, by all means, if you don't want the XP or the materials, that's fine. I'm just saying you could use it. For all we know, we're going to have to juice even more materials out of it. So just make sure to keep claiming your Anvil. Forge is smelting away. Upgrades bought. Bribes. Look good. Stamps. Ooh, I'm seeing blue. I'm a seeing blue. Okay, if I shut this off and shut this off, still seeing blue. Yeah, on stuff like thread. Basic stuff. Okay. For you, I want you to push your stamp total to 20k. I think 20k is what I'm going to ask of you. Especially with the amount of blue that pops up when I even do a gilded stamp, and if I crack on the stamp reducer again, like there's quite a bit here that's still available. Quite a bit. Owls at 75. You know what? Not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. That's pretty good. Bubbles. Yeah, at this point, yeah, you're probably gonna be going for the 99% rush. You're 100% going to be going for the 99% rush. I think it's what you're going to have to do at this point. Let's take a look at cauldrons. Cauldrons look fine. Vials, damn. Yeah, I still got to finish those up. Overall, I'm not too picky about it. This looks fine. Sigils look okay. Let's take a look at islands. If you have the nothing trophy, I'm about to throw a brick through my wall. Killroy. Killroy, you are doing. Oh, no. You're doing it the hard way. Oh, God, no. No. Push your Killroys faster respawn to level 40 ASAP. Yeah, you need to get this to 40 ASAP. You've dumped into time, which is fine. Except if you're actually going to be going for like a shitload of kills, faster respawn. So detailed, compared to others, I'm more baseline than anything, to be brutally honest, reg. But welcome to the vault, my friend. Welcome in. You're close on this, but I'll give you the 24%, 0.8. I think you're fairly close to getting that 25. I think for you, I'll definitely give you the same goal as pushing it to 30%. For sure. Let's take a look at... Love the Monster Fallout. Yeah. I used to play a lot of Monster Hunter and stream it a good bit, but not for a time long begotten. Okay. Yeah, I suppose the prints are okay. They could definitely be better with some more stamp juicing and obviously alchemy, but I think they're okay for the time being. Refinery-wise, are you just doing the throw at the wall method? Kinda. Atom Collider, how we looking? Not too shabby. Alright, let's take a look at Equinox. They're the more annoying ones, okay. Buildings, you're at 215, 220 on average. Shrines are pretty good. Let's see. Death Note. Glunko kills. Multi-kill bonus. No. Multi-kill bonus. So I tried to farm Glunko, but it didn't work. What did you farm him on? Let me ask you that. Because I farm him on a DB. Yeah, you just farm him on a DB, you set and forget it. And then you're fine. You just run it through the night. That's all you've got to do. Interesting. What was the stack of Bonejoepickles you were running? And I got no kills? How many pickles were you running? 261? Yeah, something doesn't seem right. That's weird. Yeah, that don't seem right at all. Because usually you can get away with quite a few doing that method, unless it's been patched. But yeah, that's weird. Worship, spending, lovely, totem. Okay. You are doing TD. I sentence you to TD. Push your TD waves across the board. It's just place Tombstone to put DB on auto. Yeah, it should be plenty fine for what you need to do. Prayers, all leveled. Traps. Are you still going for critter at this point? Or are you just trying to juice XP? Because as it sits, like, I'm just trying to understand what's the point of this. Because that vial's done. Yeah, that vial's done. Unless you're just going for shinies. Which, I mean... So it's always full, I suppose. Saltlick. I need to finish up some Saltlick, my man. Finish your investment into Saltlick. Have a good stream. Have a good one, Nova. Thank you for dropping by. I'll have to take a look at that stuff later. Armor smithing looks lovely. Cooking, how we doing? Done and dusted. Love to see it. Breeding. Yeah, it looks like you're doing the 20 push, which is ideally fine. If you want the easier way, I'd say probably doing the 17 push is a lot easier and in general, but not too nitpicky on that. Arena's at 202. Okay. Let's take a look at Lab. Lab look good. Rift. Skill Mastery. What shinies are even good to push? So, let's take a look here. Well, I can tell you right now, multi-kill per tier, baseline, right? Multi-kill per tier, faster refinery speed to 1 to finish up Saltlick, 2 finish up your salt vials. Makes the most sense. You've also got percent damage, again, more multi-kill, more damage, more refinery speed, base efficiency. Like, there's a lot in here. I mean, shit like Sheepy should be a no-brainer. You telling me you don't understand why you should focus on, like, bonuses from meals? Like, there's some good shit in there that you definitely want to focus on. So, yeah. Yeah, hell, you know, drop rate. That's a no-brainer. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there's a lot of focus in here that you can do that'll give you some good stuff. Tome, you're at 5%. That's okay. One jackpot in the arcade. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of stuff can be pushed out, that's for sure. A lot of stuff, man. Want to push Tome more, but I don't really know how. Okay, so if you want like a Tome, you want a Tome focus on this, I'm happy to give you that. If you want a Tome focus on this, I'm happy to give you that. Okay, I ignore that email. So here's the thing. Let's see. DPS record for sure. You should be able to push this out. Trying to think what else here is baseline. Bubble levels, whatever. Vials you're going to be working on. This is chance. This is chance. This is just going to get higher with more levels into your faster respawn. Same with that. Yeah, your orb prints are going to get better with your pushing of bubbles and stamps. This could definitely be 100% better. Yeah, a lot of your print stuff's going to be doing it. Non-duplicate Goblin Gorefest is a huge example of it. Again, total best waves in TD. Multi-kill notes, good example of why you need to farm Glunko. Pet power, yeah, not really that much on that. Total shiny pet level you are working on. Chips owned is just buying the fucking things. Upgrades is investing in it, but obviously not spending the gold resource because gold is an aspect that is tracked. Pushing divinity. Yeah, pushing your nugget out. Let's see, opals for sure. I'm guarantee we're gonna have to take a look at some of your resource layers as well. Yeah, wisdom's whatever. Bravery can arguably be pushed out fairly decently. Toy tease is fine. Doing some more boss kills, but yeah, it's more nitpicky shit on it. A lot of it just comes down to like reinvesting in your core mechanics, and you're able to push Tome up more and more and more. But it's always going to be a pissing match the closer you get to like 1%. Yeah, sailing looks good. Divinity is done. You're at God Rank 6, which I love, but I do want you to push your... Not that. Push your God rank to at least 8. Gaming is good. Definitely, though, yeah, you can sit there and farm a nugget out. Just keep bumping your nugget numbers up for sure for kind of an easy win. Let's take a look at hole. Motherload. 24? No. You need to push your mother load layers for opals. Den score is not bad, but 100% could be better. 100% could be better. Push your den score for opals. Bravery's at 100k hours. Jesus. Bell. Oh, that's pretty damn good. I will give you that. Harp. Not too shabby. Lamp. Getting 49 witches in. You are reinvesting, which is what I love to see. Okay. Oh yeah, you're heavily reinvesting. Would argue at this point, cheap opal still at 93. Really not too inexpensive. Or lamp, opals. Let's take a look at Hive. Hive 100% needs pushing. Push your Hive layers or opals. Grotto, dude. At 10? No. You need 100% push your Grotto. Push your Grotto layers for bonuses. Yeah, a lot leaving on the table of that. Justice looks lovely. Jars. 2% on opal for a tall jar is pretty damn good. And you've got Mincercraft, okay. Evertree. Yeah, need to push your Evertree out. Push your Evertree layers for opals. Let's take a look at Wisdom. 10k hours, okay. Gambit. Yeah. A lot more cracks starting to show for time, for sure. Yeah, sub 1 mil is like, what else does layers things give? So if you look at studying here, each layer destroyed lowers the resources needed for the other skilling caves by 34%. And there are a few that are tied through engineering based off of how many layers you've killed. Let's see. I think most of the primary ones are shit like Grotto. Yeah, so like Saint of Loot's an example. You push out Saint of the League, get drop rates. Where the fuck is it? Yeah, 15% skill efficiency and 10% skill XP for every trunk you've whittled. You know, shit like that. Like it's relevant based off of like what you're working on. You know what I mean? So it's why it matters. It's why it 100% matters. Yeah, 5% drop rate for each colony of Gloomy defeated. So you're missing stuff like that. I mean, yeah. So case in point for that, it does feed back. It do go down. So it does feed back into itself. But yeah, definitely want to push your Gambit time for better score. Better points, not score. And Temple's at 32. Nice. Bonuses. Looks, well... I mean, if you really want to juice it, you can do stuff like Ballot Box, Weapon Power, Equinox Multi, you know, All Stat. I would recommend reinvesting some time into Conj bonuses, for sure. Get more Conj bonuses in IdleOn Magics. Let's take a look at Measure. Yeah, not too shabby. Bell. Yeah, 100% push Bell. 100% push Bell. Push Bell study bonus. Or study level to 30 ASAP. You will see a notable difference. I assure you of that. Let's take a look at your slab. Ooh, fuck me. Okay. You've got some stuff to work on, bud. You've got some stuff to work on. Questing. Big one. Some minor crafts you've got to do here and there. Dungeons, another big one here. Some minor crafts of your opals. Like, yeah, you've got to clean up your slab. 100% got to clean up your slab. And a lot of this shit you can, like, craft or drop or tap. You know what I mean? So you probably already have most of it. You just need to tap it. Definitely work on your slab collections. Take a look at farming. Market. You are spending well. Good. Crops. Very nice. Sneaking. You're running item find chance build. Okay. What's your mastery at? 4. Okay. Emporium. Is it a reset my emperor? Yeah, that makes sense. Battles, you're at 229, you're at Zerg Surprise. That's a bit annoying. Can't afford to push out a few of your stones, so I would say push your summoning stones best you can to 4 kills. Let's take a look at Beanstalk. Lovely. Emperor, yeah. Okay. I can't get further on stones. Yeah, then you'll probably just spend some time just not farming out, but waiting and then reinvesting more of the essence back into like your infinite strength and infinite damage and life and all that, and just keep investing. But I do believe you can at least push 1 to maybe 2 to 4. Maybe. All right, let's take a look at tools. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna be working on this for sure, bud. You're 100% gonna be working on this for sure. Whole lad. So yeah, you're going to be push your cards to at least 5-star across the board. Not even at least 2 5-star. Yeah, you definitely need to work on this, especially if your goal's like, well, I want to work on tome. It's like, okay, well, a lot of that stuff's going to be based around your prints and your resource gathering, which in this case, you're leaving shopping efficiency on the table, chopping away gains on the table, maximizing your XP, your away gains, catching speed, catching efficiency. I mean, the critters alone, you've got more shit you've got to work on. Souls for sure. Still got to farm out more of the cards as well for the World 6 stuff. The World 6 resource cards take so long, though. That's not an excuse, though. Like if I look at mine, I farm these out, and mine are shit. I farm these out by hand, dog. Come on now. No cardifiers, nothing. I farm these out by hand. On a non-optimal, non-card drop rate build. Like, you can't use as excuse. Yes, it takes a long time, but if you want to commit to the grind, you want to push those things out, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Or if you want to whip out the credit card, buy it. But I would advise against that. But anything else in particular you'd like me to cover for this review before we wrap it on up, 2Hundii? Because overall, man, a lot of what I see is like you need a heavy focus on World 5, some nitpicky shit on statues, some stamps, alchemy, you know, stuff like that. So there's a lot here that you can work on for sure to really maximize your gain across the board. Yeah, but I'm talking about like not utilizing like doublers or things like that, Roy, you know what I mean? Like taking advantage of like chips and things. Like not actually building a build specifically for it, you know? Anyway, you get more golden food percent. Like drop rate or like bonus is what is a better thing you're trying to ask. Golden food bonus? Let me think on the top of my head here. Bonuses wise, says my meals. Is there any way to increase it? I might be wrong, but I believe there is. Not for ribbon from 18 to 20. A ribbon will definitely help. I don't know if it'll make a 1k bonus, but it will be chunky. It will be chunky. Stamps and bubbles. Ah, true. What's that stamp at right now? Oh yeah, that's not too expensive as it sits. That's really not too expensive. I mean, when you start to cross into like 139, sure. But that's not in and of itself too bad using a stamp reducer. So. Oh, and that is true. Yeah. So another thing that you were mentioning about like animals is keep in mind that, yeah, the food bonuses, yeah, the bonuses from all meals will affect the golden food effect from your meals. Go fucking. Yeah, so it will affect your peach ring as well. So really juicing those shiny pets in the long run will also help, because you've got multiple of them that you can level. So I would say that, yeah, that will make that final push for you, for sure. Taking advantage of shiny pets, pushing out a little bit of your stamp here. So my ribbon's good. Rank 18. Yeah, I could definitely see where you've wasted some stuff, but I don't think they're terrible. Don't get me wrong, I don't think they're terrible. I don't know why you ribbon banana, but, you know. Code is good at 15. Yeah, I don't think they're terrible. I definitely don't think they're terrible, for sure. Obviously, with, like, at this point, you're just stacking ribbons on ribbons on ribbons, so it's not really that big of a deal, to be brutally honest. Because for where you're at, your meals are complete, you know what I mean? So, it's one of those no harm, no foul things, like you didn't know until you know. I would 100% stop upgrading, what the fuck is it? Leak. For the love of God, do not invest anymore in Leak. This caps at 200%. This was a cap at 200%. So. But yeah, that being said, folks, if you'd like to get an IdleOn account review yourself, feel free to check us out. We're live Tuesdays through Fridays over on Twitch. If you want to get on the list for said review, it's simple. Check out our Discord, linked down below. We've got a channel separate. You can go ahead and request one. And we're happy to get to you on stream. Until next time, folks, we will see you in the next IdleOn account review when you too can sit here and have a chat and explain what the fuck's going on with your account. So, stay safe, everybody, and have a good one.